charged and fueled up for success. Your host, Aprille Franks-Hunt, Super CEO of Coach, Speak, and Serve, is serving up the fuel you need to connect with other amazing leaders and learn new strategies to help you create more impact and profits in your businesses. Now, here's Aprille.
Hey, you guys, it's Aprille Franks-Hunt. I'm so excited to be here today. I am your show host for CEO Fuel. This is our very first show. So come on into the room. Tell me where you are from. We want to see who is all over the place. We have an amazing lineup today of awesome guests that we're going to be sharing. But first and foremost, I first just want to say thank you. I am the CEO of Coach, Speak, and Serve, which is a distance learning center for coaches, speakers, authors, bloggers, and consultants. And I'm coming to you from Oklahoma City, super thrilled and excited to share with you some things about your drive and success and about being an entrepreneur and a CEO and who the heck am I and who are these guests and what are you going to be learning and what am I going to be asking you to do. So I'm super thrilled. But before we even get into all that, I first want to introduce you to our team. So say hello to our amazing producer at Enlighten Audio Visual. Shout out to Rob, who's here. Shout out to Sam. Sam, how are you doing there? Nice to see you. Also, shout out to Jennifer Quinn as well. I have a monitor over here, so if you see me looking over there. Also, I wanted to share, this is the first and only time that we're going to be streaming on Periscope in addition to the Facebook Live. You can catch CEO Fuel right here on Facebook on this page. You can share the link ceofuel.live and people can tune in from all over the world. But we won't be streaming on Periscope from here on out. So make sure that you are following me on the live. Okay, so what are we talking about today and who am I? And I want to share a little bit about who I am and why I felt like this platform was important. And not only important for me to deliver a message and to say something, but important for you from two perspectives. One perspective as a student, right? As someone who is driven, someone who wants success, someone who has a goal, a dream, or aspirations. And then also from a leadership perspective. So not only are you a student, right? Because we're all students, but you also are leaders. So I want you to be watching and absorbing what I'm sharing with you from two perspectives, from two sets of glasses. And that is from the student perspective and from a leadership perspective, because you two are leaders. And so what you're seeing in me is me in my leadership capacity. And I want you to be paying attention not only to what I say, but also the process in what I'm doing. So I don't know if we want to cut to and say hello. You guys want to say hello? Sam, you want to say hello to the people? Yes, I'm putting you on Front Street. Say hello to the people. Yeah, so I don't know if Sam is on. Is he on? How can I tell? Awesome. So I can't hear, so I don't know how that works. So we're going to work that out. But I just want you all to know that it's important that as you're building your own empires and successes, that you have people that are a part of that. And you can't do this entire thing by yourself. It's important that you corral individuals who want to support you. So today I want to share with you two individuals who I absolutely adore. One of which is Rittenhouse, who I had the pleasure of meeting several years ago through Tori Johnson and through Spark and Hustle conferences. Some of you all may remember that, for all of you Sparkers and hustlers out there. And she is an amazing online business guru, right? She is amazing at product launches and helping you bring your products to market and helping you have your voice be heard and you're putting your products and services in the people's hands, right? And then we have Jay Barnett. You may know him as King Jay Barnett. He is super fantastic. I absolutely love him. He's spoken for us at several of our events in the past, both virtually and in person. I had the honor of meeting Jay at a Black Enterprise event a couple years ago. And he's doing amazing things with our youth, which is really important because we know that, if we're not blazing a trail, if we're not reaching back to the people that, are going to be running our world, then we're failing, right? We're failing as human beings. And so he does great work with that. And I want to share with you him and his story and what that looks like from going from one place and to drive into where he is right now. And then we're going to be talking about driven success. And what does driven success look like? What does drive even mean anymore? What is success really? And I don't mean this faux success. I don't mean this success where it's about the lights, camera, and action. And I'm about that today. But the truth is, it took a hell of a lot of work to do this, right? There's a whole crazy entrepreneurial setup and a whole crazy something that's happening all over the country with Jennifer Quinn and Rob and Sam and Allie and Jay. And so there's a lot of things happening right now. And I want you to know what the real is, right? And what it really takes, because things look great. I don't want you just to embrace my highlights, but I want to share with you what the lowlights are, because the lowlights and understanding how to persevere through that is how you get to the highlights. You don't get to shine without the grind. Somebody please hashtag that, tweet that, tell them I said it. You don't get to shine without the grind. And on that, I'm going to take a sip of this mimosa. Ooh, that's good. So you just keep that in mind, that there's a lot that happens behind the scenes that I want to share with you. And as you tune in every single Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Pacific, that's what we'll be sharing with you. Amazing individuals and amazing information to help you in your purpose-driven journeys. So now, y'all know this is my first time, so do not judge any of my notes. I want to bring on Allie Rittenhouse because she's just awesome. And I want her to share with you a few things that really I think are personal and relatable. And I think it's going to be necessary for you to hear in regards to success. So can we get Allie on? Hey, Allie.
Hi.
Oh, wait, I need to mute you over here because they don't hear you twice.
I know, like, do I need to mute over here? But then I can't hear you.
No, you're fine, Allie. So, hey, Allie, it's nice to see you.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me on your first show, and congrats.
That's not going to work. Let me cut it way down. Okay. So first of all, can you just share with the people where you are, who you are, what you do? You know, I adore you. We had the opportunity to meet several years ago. So can you just share a little bit about what's happening with Allie now?
Absolutely. So hello, everybody. Thank you so much again for having me. I'm Allie Rittenhouse, and I joined this online world about 11 years ago, starting out as more of a service-based role. And I did that for about 5 or 6 years before kind of jumping into mastering the product launch and the technology and all of the marketing pieces that go together to help women, or any entrepreneur for that matter, grow their business online, leveraging launching, because that is where you can really see those lucrative results. But my story didn't really start out that way. I started out as a high school dropout, teen mom. I got fired from my job and was going through a divorce when I started my business. So I've like crawled the mountain, went through the valleys, and came out the other side. And in the like kind of middle of my business, when I was hitting the peak point of success, I hit a Great Depression where I got sick and everything in business.
Oh my God. Okay, wait, Allie, hold on. Okay, yeah. You zoom past a whole ton of things that we need to dial back on. So okay. People that are watching right now, make sure that you are sharing this, that you've shared this, tap the button next to your comment box, and make sure you share it with your friends and the people that are connected to you. Allie, so here's the thing. Hey, Lexi. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Kim. We see you. Hey, Yane. Hey, Cheryl. Shout out to Tamara. Hi, Tamara. Hey, you guys. So, Allie, you said a whole bunch of stuff, right? And you really said a whole lot of things that people would normally quit. they would normally quit. You said, first of all, sometimes people wouldn't even get out of the gate. You said you dropped out of high school, and you and I have similar stories in that. You said you got a divorce, you got sick. What was the thing, and now you're helping entrepreneurs, and there was a time where you kind of took a step back. Can you talk about what kept you going? What was the drive? Why didn't you just not totally give up when life was like slapping you in the face all over the place?
Well, I'm not a giver-upper. I feel like everything that I've kind of went through in life has always been a little bit more of a challenge. So I'm kind of used to this thing we call life here. And my dream is not going to happen if I give up, right? You're never done until you say you're done and you quit and you just stop everything, right? So for me, it's like, there might be a little bit of a challenge that I have to overcome, but the other side of that challenge is the greatness. So I guess, I don't know, I like traveling the road less traveled. Yeah. I like going through the woods, crawling up the mountain, and making it a little bit more difficult. Yeah. But it's just, I don't know, it's something that if you believe in yourself and you know that you have something greater than what you're currently facing, that will keep you going,
Absolutely. Let's take a little bit of look at your greatness right now.
Take a look at my what? My greatness?
At your greatness. I got a clip I want to show you.
Of millions and customers by the thousands, waiting for you to create a product that is going to change their lives.
So that's a little bit of your greatness. What do you mean? Oh no, you look amazing. You sound amazing. You're doing awesome things in the world. And I think it's great. I mean, you talked a little bit also, Allie, about depression, and a lot of people are dealing with a lot of things. And, if you could just take us back just for a brief second, when you were in that lull, it's really cloudy, in there. And I've had my bouts as well. So how did you get out of the cloudiness? So it doesn't matter if you're watching, and it doesn't have to be depression. It could be weight. It could be your self-esteem. It could be whatever it is. But Allie, for you, what was it when you were in the thick of it? What was it, the light that kind of had you wake up and say, I got to do something about this and change my own life?
Well, and I have to say that when I went into it, I was at the peak point of success in my business. It wasn't like I was struggling and then went into it. I was at the highest point in my career and still went into it. So, it can happen at any point in time and with anyone. And it took me a while to come out of it. The thing that I found that truly pulled me out was I had to stop looking at what everybody else was doing. When I started to head into it, it was like looking at everybody else around me, seeing like what they were doing and what I wasn't doing. And that was like keeping me in my stuck game. So one of the best things that I did for myself and for my business was shut everything out and simply focus on what I had within me. I went back to the drawing board, and as I say, I went back to the basics and really just looked at everything that I had and said, how can I do this in simplest form? And start there. And from there, it's just one step in front of the other, in front of the other, just like I was building my business again, But this time I was taking those steps at a pace that I knew that I could handle rather than what everybody else was expecting out of me. Wow. So I can't say that there was like this like light bulb moment. It was just, it slowly happened. And it was just basically one foot in front of the other, and keeping going with that.
I absolutely love that. I so respect you. I so appreciate you for saying yes and being our first guest on CEO Fuel. Can you share with people, so they can learn more about you, they can follow you? Also, quiet is kept. Allie's going to be speaking at Mastery Day at our Epic Conference in Dallas, Texas, March 23rd, 2017. So you can definitely see her, meet her, touch her, squeeze her, and soak up her knowledge in person. But Allie, where can people find you all over online? Where's the best place?
Allie Rittenhouse everywhere. So you can find me at allierittenhouse.com. You can find me at Allie Rittenhouse on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. That's where you can find me. I love doing videos on YouTube and also live videos. So if you really enjoy that interaction, Facebook and YouTube are probably the best places to find me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Allie. I appreciate you. We hope you stick around, and we will see you at Epic.
Thank you for having me, and good luck with your new show.
So I absolutely love that. I love that, what she said was, she just had to put one foot in front of the other. How many of you have an experience where you wanted to give up, where you felt like life was too big, it was too heavy, it was too much for you to do the things that you really wanted to do? You couldn't write the book, you couldn't think straight, you couldn't start the cafe, you couldn't start, this new entrepreneurial venture because it was just too much happening. It was too much going on. I totally can relate to that for myself, being also, I did drop out of high school. I don't have a college degree, but I'm here, right? I'm a leader doing amazing things for amazing people and being able to lead and to share and to grow. And it's awesome, right? So just think about that if you just put one foot in front of the other and lean in on what you truly know about yourself. I don't mean what you think in the midst of the darkness, right? Because the truth is we all have some bouts of life, right? Life is not going to not happen because you decided that you want to say yes to your purpose, because you decided that you want to do something amazing, that you wanted to start a business, become a speaker, become a coach, write a book, start a cupcake shop, whatever your thing is. Life does not stop happening, right? It always does. And it's a matter of understanding that and then finding the groove within it, how you can move within it as a leader and how you can continue and keep the fuel going. So shout out to Allie. Thank you so much for joining us. And I want to share with you right now, we're going to cut to a commercial break and then we'll be right back.
Are you looking to increase your bottom line with your products and services? Are you wanting to connect with an engaged audience of entrepreneurs who leverage coaching, speaking, and authorship in their businesses? Well, we may be a great fit. We're looking for sponsors for CEO Fuel. If you're interested, send your inquiry to sponsor@ceofuel.live, and one of our team members will get right back with you. Now, back to the show.
Awesome. So our next guest, as I shared earlier, I'm super thrilled to speak with him and to bring him to you in this way. I mean, it's been, I want to say a couple of years, at least 2, maybe going on 3 years that I've known Jay Barnett. He's awesome, has amazing things happening. Jay, where are you? Are you there?
I'm here.
Come on, Jay. So as Jay is coming up, I just want to share, one of the things, oh, there he is. Look at that face this early in the morning, right? So I don't know if he's single or not, Jay. I'm not going to put you on Front Street. I'm just saying. So so first of all, thank you so much for saying yes to us.
Yes, no, thank you for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. So a few things. So you and I met at Black Enterprise. It was a Black Enterprise Golf and Tennis Challenge in Palm Beach Springs, Florida, a couple years ago. And I totally fell in love with your message. And can you just share with our CEO Fuelers what you're all about and what your overall, message is? Why are you here?
Yes, what my message is all about is uplifting and inspiring teams, encouraging them to give them some sense of identity. And so what I did was I took a lot of the issues that I dealt with as a teenager, going through depression, going through my parents being divorced, and also, just dealing with being lost as a teen, which most teens are dealing with so many different issues in their adolescent years. And so what I did was I took all of those things and combined it together to create a message for teenagers to become a king or a queen. To become rulers of their territory, which is their mind, body. And so, because as a teen, you struggle a lot trying to fit in and trying to find your sense of identity.
Wow. So what I love is, you talked about struggling to fit in. I think that is something that even adults struggle with right now. And I know you were recently featured, Black Enterprise featured you as one of their modern men. So can we just cut to that and just show the people a little something?
self and setting this new normal, very precedent position is to embrace who you are and to embrace the uniqueness of being you. And I think that would help you to differentiate between what is reality and what is perceived reality.
Wow. So I'm just so, I'm so impressed by you and your ability to take what, even I read in the BE article that you even had your own bouts of depression and different things that have happened. And I think people look at people like you, people like Allie, people like myself and other leaders, like we've never experienced anything. Can you just share, what continues to drive you to do what you do?
Well, I think of it as part of, as you said, people look at us as being such strong and powerful people. It's very challenging, and being a former professional football player and not being able to do that after I got hurt and after, I just didn't get that opportunity as I wanted to. And as most men, a lot of us judge ourselves by what we do. And so it's very difficult for us to try to continue on and to try to find your own path in life. And one of the things that, and I shared my story earlier this month on several platforms about my suicide attempts. And so being able to live through that and just believing that God had a sense of purpose and a sense of a working value for me, just really has given me that drive to continue to push on. And I think what a lot of people are struggling with is finding out what is their it. And what are they here for? And so one of the things is understanding that even if you haven't found out what your purpose is, you haven't discovered your unique abilities, is that you are here for a purpose, and God is very intentional. And so I just think that's what's keeping me going and really honing in on my message and staying in my lane to really build these young people. And eventually, I'm going to transition into working on building the parents as well.
Oh, wow. That is so amazing. I think the fact that here's what's great. What's great is everyone is destined for something. Everyone can do something well. And what I do well is work with adults. I love working with adults. The teenagers, not so much. That's your thing. And I love the fact that, sometimes people feel like they have to step into all these other lanes in order to be purposeful, to be driven. And you don't. You can do the thing that you do well. And then that can evolve into something else. And so I love that you've done that. Jay, can you just share with us, how did you go from that to then, I'm going to start a business. I'm going to build this brand, this King J. Barnett brand. How did you go from, the suicide attempt to, I'm going to build a brand and make this something that is impactful and profitable?
Well, what's funny is that when I graduated school, I graduated with a minor in business administration. So I was I've always been a very strategic individual. And so what I did was, as a writer, I began writing in college. It was there before me. And then when I began to sort of compound my message with a lot of my experience, and that's when I began writing books. And when the books began to do well and we started to gain national attention, I realized that we were on to something. And I realized that a lot of teens and just people in general wanted a message that they could hold on to. And I realized that this king and queen message was really a brand within itself. And so I began strategically writing a series of books, which has allowed me to build that King J brand along with J Barnett Enterprise. And also we have an entity, which is a nonprofit as well, which we service the community. And so really just take it and go back to finding your unique abilities. Now, I was a great football player, but also there were the gifts of being strategic and understanding the market and understanding how to serve not only just the community, but just how to serve people and be able to monetize that.
Come on now with the monetization. I love it. Listen, here's the truth, right? You can be as passionate as you want to be. And this is what I want to say to the entrepreneurs watching right now. You can be passionate, you can be purpose driven, but if you step into the space and you say you want to be a businessman, a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, that means you got to be profitable. Everybody say it with me. #profitable. profitable. You have to be profitable. That thing has to make an impact in the lives of others and solve some problem that people are having or some challenges. And it has to make money for you and your business. Jay, I so appreciate you. What's coming up next for you? I know you've got the book situation coming up. You've got all kinds of things. Where can people find you and how can they continue to love on you?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Snapchat, and Facebook, and it's all King J Barnett. But also, I am very excited about my new book for men and young boys titled Hello King, which releases in a couple of weeks, October the 10th. And you can find that book on Amazon. You can find that book on Kindle, Nook, Barnes and Nobles, and also we have an online course that will be started this fall for young boys, which is in conjunction with the book. And also we will have a virtual book club as well. In the midst of everything that's going on with our African-American males, I think this book is the perfect time to not only bring just a culture together, but also build these men up and build these boys.
Yes.
To understand that they are kings, and I want them to claim their throne because every man is valuable and every man is needed in this world. All races, men are needed. So that's what we have going on.
All right. I love it. Thank you for being my guest on our first episode of CEO Fuel. I so appreciate you. Thank you. Make sure you're following Jay. Thanks, Jay. And listen, all I can say is I think that the fact that people are willing to step up and do something, it's not just about, wanting. The wanting is all right? The wanting is, that's what kids do. Kids want. They want all kinds of shit at Christmas. They want, stuff they don't deserve. We got to get out of the wanting and the wishing space. If we're entrepreneurs, yes, it's early in the morning and I do curse, so just get ready because I'm about to switch into teacher mode, right? I'm coming out of talk show host mode and I'm about to go into teacher mode. And, wanting is cool, but the truth is it's not enough. It's not enough to want. It's not enough to wish. It's not enough to jot down notes on your tablet. It's not enough to have all these notebooks with all these things that you want to do. You have to learn and you have to then go do so that you can receive the results and the benefits of success that you want and understand what's really driving you. And so one of the things I want to share with you really quickly, because we've been getting a lot of calls and requests to be a part of the show. How can you be a featured guest? And I just want you to know that we're just getting started. This really is just the beginning. If you think that this is something, wait until you continue to follow us for the rest of the year. Wait until you attend our epic conference in Dallas, March 23rd through the 25th. Just wait until then. Wait until you start following our Coach Speak and Serve Lounge on Facebook consistently, and all the content, the tools, and the amazing things that are shared there and the connections. But for now, we're going to get back with you on how you can become a guest. Right now, we just want to focus on delivering amazingness to you every single Wednesday morning, same time, same place. So I want to move into learning. And thank you again to our guests. Make sure you're following Allie and Jay. But I want to move into learning, and not only learning, but doing. It's great to learn, but if you don't do, then the learning don't make a difference, right? The learning don't make a difference. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I want to shout out to my mom and my dad. Shout out to my daughter, Maya Franks, and shout out to the people that support me, that are close to me. I want to share with you, let me get back to my email. I told y'all, just bear with me, right? Got a gazillion things happening. So I want to talk to you about a few things, and that is the ability to understand what driven success is and what is drive. And for those of you who follow me consistently, you know I love definitions, right? And what is drive? Drive is about you taking ownership. It's about you moving a thing, right? It's about you controlling something. You are the driver in your success. You are the person that has the wheel, right? And what's amazing is there's other amazing people on the highway and they're driving their success, but you have to drive yours. You can't hop in someone else's car. When someone cuts you off on the highway, you can't hop into their car and then control their car. You can only swerve if they swerve, right? You can only put on your signal light if you want to indicate that you're going to go right or left. You can only brake when you want to brake. You have to be the driver of your success. And what is success? Success means What are you looking to attain? What are you looking to accomplish? Success is about prosperity and profitability. And I want to talk to you about those specific things and what that specifically looks like. And so I'm going to give you 5 things that I want you to consider in regards to your driven success. And I know I told you at the beginning that we're going to talk about how you can be a part of our driven success project. But before I do that, I want to share with you some things that you need to be prepared for and that you should be thinking about in regards to what's driving you and what success looks like for you. So let me just go to my nifty little notes here on my iPhone. Shout out to iPhone, because y'all know I don't like Androids. Yes, I said that. So again, this segment is about learning and doing. So not only do I want you to hear what I'm saying, I want you to absorb it, and then I want you to go apply it, right? Here's what frustrates me as a leader. What frustrates me as a leader with entrepreneurs is the inaction. The inaction. We don't get to want and then not act. We have to choose to do. And so this is about learning and doing. And so I want to share with you my 5 things that I believe are preventing you from being a driven success. And I want you to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, do you recognize you in any one of these 5 things? And if you do, then I want you to commit right now in the doing. I want you to commit right now in making a shift to make that no longer something that's preventing you. We don't want the word prevent and success in the same sentence ever again. Can you hashtag that below? If you're watching right now, say, I will not prevent my success. I will not prevent my success. I will not prevent my success. Claim that you will not stand in the way of what is for you, of what the thing that you want, that you will do. So let's talk about the first thing. Number 1, the first thing is, you're drinking the wrong flavor of Kool-Aid. Somewhere, somehow, people bought into what success is for everyone else. And here's the thing. Success for me today means something totally different than success for me 90 days ago, 6 months ago, 10 years ago. For you, success today may be that you just get out of bed. It may be that you go get a degree. It may be that you finish those college courses. It may be that you start that business. It may be that you launch your campaign, right? And work with someone like Allie. It may be that you do your first Facebook Live. It may be whatever it may be for you. And that's the thing. Stop drinking other people's Kool-Aid. You decide what success looks like for you in this season, because it will change. It will shift. Why? Because that's how this works. How this works is you have the opportunity to move forward. And once you accomplish something and you're now successful at it, so you know what driven successful people do? They make another thing. Their success changes. What looks like success changes. The more you evolve and expand, then success looks differently at every single milestone. So that's number 1. Stop drinking other people's Kool-Aid. Make your own flavor and understand that you're in your own season. You're not competing with me or the person next to you. You're competing with yourself every single day, and you're attempting to become a better person than you were the day before, to do more than the day before, to understand more, and to be more consistent in your business and your operations. Number 2, you think you're regular. I said it. Part of what's preventing you from being a success is because you think you are a regular person. And somewhere, somebody said that it was okay to be average and that it was okay to be mediocre, and it's not. You, if you're watching this especially, you, if you're sharing this especially, are not regular. There is nothing regular about you. You're supersized, grand, amazing, magnificent, significant. And when you embrace the fact that you are not regular, then you'll understand that you need to move in a way that is truly what embodies you from the inside out. And that is your magnificence. That is your significance. That is the fact that you have the ability to be a success and to do amazing things. Don't fall back into I'm regular because you want to be liked. Here's the truth. The truth is everybody ain't gonna like what you're doing. Everybody ain't gonna like the way you say it. Now I can say everyone isn't gonna like what you're doing, or I can say what I said the way I want to say it, right? Because everybody isn't. Looking for buy-in from everyone is not how you get to the top of your game. Looking for buy-in from everyone is how you drown with everyone else who's drowning, who's not achieving, who's talking themselves out of success. That's number 2. Stop acting like you regular. Embrace your magnificence. Number 3, you don't have any guidance. What's preventing you from success, and my number 3, is the fact that you believe you can do it on your own. So what does that look like? That looks like you don't have a mentor. You don't have a coach. Am I going to talk about coaching? Hell yeah, I am. Why? Because I lead a coaching, training, and development company. And what's helped me, aside from that, is the fact that I've been coached this entire time. Leaders and champions have coaches. They don't play the Super Bowl, and y'all know I don't watch football. And if you don't know, now you know. I don't watch sports really, but what I do know is that the players in the Super Bowl are not getting there on their own. They are moving forward with a leader. Someone is coaching them and guiding them. The coach isn't in the game. The coach has a different perspective. That person that should be guiding you has a different perspective. They have a wider view of where you should go, what plays you should make, so that you can be impactful and profitable and happy in your success. So stop the solo, right? Some of you, yes, I'm calling you out. Some of you are nickel and diming your business. And if you want to really have driven success, remember what that means. That means that you're pushing it. What are you pushing into your business? If you're pushing $5 into your business and expecting $50, you're wrong. If you're pushing $1,000 and expecting $1 million, you're wrong too. That's not how it works. So be willing to be the leader in your own business, in your own space. Number 4, failure to launch is preventing you from success. What does that mean? That means a little bit of perfection paralysis. That means you're trying to make it so perfect that you never launch. You have all of these amazing products and programs, amazing book idea, but it doesn't go anywhere. It's just right here. No one else is there. No one is there but you, right? That doesn't serve anyone. The thing that you want to share with people the most, the thing that keeps you up at night, the thing that upsets your damn stomach, is up in here, and it's not serving anyone all blocked in. Someone needs what you have. I say this all the time, and this is no cliche, no bullshit. If you are sitting somewhere, someone is sitting somewhere right now in their cubicle, wishing, hoping, praying, meditating on a solution that someone has. That someone is probably you. There's some parent right now somewhere in the world that needs help with their kids. There's some husband right now that is about to lose his family. There is a entrepreneur female who is about to lose her business or needs assistance in how to make that work. There's someone who is lost on their spiritual journey, and you are the solution. Your experience and perspective is the solution, right? A lot of people say, well, there's so many entrepreneurs and there's so many people and they're doing it better than me. No one can do anything better than you. You can do you better than you. You can't do me better than me. Only I can be Aprille, right? Only I can host CEO Fuel. Only I can lead Coach, Speak, and Serve, right? And while we have a team and you have other people that may be supporting you, you have to step up into the leadership space. So that number 4 is failure to launch. You are playing double dutch with your dreams. And you've got to stop, jump in it, and be willing to fall flat on your face like a champion and get up and dust yourself off, right? And dust yourself off. The 5th thing, and I think this is like one of my most important things, listen. You are the most awesomeness, best kept freaking secret that you know. Let that marinate. With all of your magnificence and your goals and your dreams and the things you want to do, who knows that you exist? And you all know I'm not about popularity. This whole thing is a strategy. This makeup is a strategy. This dress I bought yesterday is a strategy. The production team is a strategy. The damn ring light that I had to buy at the last minute was a strategy. This whole setup was a strategy. The popularity is a strategy. I don't get to not show up. So some of you all are some really great secrets. People don't know that you exist. and they need to know. Somebody's typed down, I exist. I exist. I exist. You can't keep all of your goodies to yourself. Somebody needs the solution. So commit to being a well-known, amazing leader and no longer a secret. There's no time for secrecy in your amazingness. And here's what I want to say to the people that are saying, well, Aprille, but you and this and that. Listen, I don't want to be doing these videos early in the morning. I said it. I love y'all. I love the team. I love my business. But y'all, I'm not an early morning person. And this was early. Even at 10 a.m. Eastern, it was early for me. So you do what is necessary because you got to show up. I don't want to be a secret. I don't want to keep content from you. I don't want to keep information from you. I don't want to be hiding, right? And I don't want you to hide. I want you to shine. Is that about you being, conceited or full of yourself? Hell no, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. It's about the fact that you got something to say and you're just not saying it. And there's people that really are willing to listen if you continue to show up day after day after day after day. And like Allie said, put one foot in front of the other, right? One foot in front of the other. So I really just wanted to take a moment to share those 5 things with you. And so let me recap. Number 1, drinking the wrong Kool-Aid, right? Number 2, you are not regular. So stop acting like it. Number 3, stop trying to do everything on your own. You don't have to do this solo. Hire a coach, find a mentor, make it happen. Join a mastermind, do something, but don't go the success journey by yourself. And let me say something. I got to say something. Some of you all don't know how to receive support. Receiving support and help is not a sign of weakness. Some of your egos are blocking your most amazing successes, milestones, and blessings. Ego out. Number 4, failure to launch. Some of you all have all kinds of stuff in the lab. Get it out. You're not buying it. It's for other people to buy, use, implement, and shift their life, business, or what have you. And number 5, no longer be a best kept secret. Number 5, commit to no longer being a best kept secret. And so to help you with no longer becoming a best kept secret, I want to share with you an amazing project that we have. And yes, for those of you who no longer want to be a best kept secret, I started this whole process of driven success. I thought about it last year. So in 2015, I was thinking, what is drive? What is success? What drives me? And I was having a talk with my younger brother, hey, KJ, in Oakland, California. I was having a talk with him and we were just talking about drive. And I was having a talk with some of my, what I call super friends. Shout out to my super friends out there that are watching. And one of the things was, because I don't have a degree, people often say, oh my God, like what, how do you keep going? And it's drive. There's something in me that believes that I can do anything. There's something in me that believes that you can do anything too. Anything that you want to do, anything that you put your mind to, anything that you commit and decide that is going to be for you. And I want to share with you how you can be a part of our Driven Success book collaboration project, which launches at our conference, which is our 5th annual conference in Dallas called The Epic Conference, March 23rd through the 25th, 2017. And I want to share with you what that looks like. So Driven Success is all about understanding that you can literally leverage my brand, leverage my name, leverage my expertise. That means you don't have to know it all, right? That means that you don't have to figure it out. That means you don't have to not only not know it all, but you don't have to do it all. And I'm going to explain to you what that looks like. It looks like you being on a platform greater than your own from a standpoint of numbers. It looks like you getting in front of amazing people and you sharing information that is helpful for entrepreneurs. Driven Success is about 21 to 25 purpose-driven entrepreneurs sharing failures to avoid and wins to go after. Because the truth is, and as you've heard from Allie and Jay, we all have what seem like some failures that we want to avoid. Don't you want to know how you can avoid wasting money, wasting time? Right? Well, there's other individuals that want to hear from you. They want to know those things too. Don't you want to know how you can skip to the wins? How you can detour to the wins as opposed to taking the scenic route? right? Don't you want to maximize the fact that you have a message? And that's what Driven Success is about. So I want to talk to you about why you should do a book collaboration. And here's the truth. Several years ago, I didn't want to do any collaborations, any book collaborations. But what I learned was I have influence, and I want to leverage the influence I have to bring people along with me so that they can shine in their own light. They can do their own amazing things. And so here's what we'll do as a part of this collaboration. As a part of this collaboration, we'll create the press releases, we'll hire the editors, we'll hire the PR people, we'll hire the typesetters, we will do all of the promotions around the event, we'll plan and pay for the launch party at Epic, we'll do all of those amazing things. And here's what you get. You get to publish your book with a brand that is going places, that is moving in a forward direction. You get your name on the cover, not mine. This is about your driven success. You get a general ticket to Epic 2016. So that's already off the top. You get 50 copies of the book that you can sell or give away to friends. How amazing is that? Right? So you can already be making some of your money back from this investment. You get a step-by-step guide on the entire process. You get an online author profile as well. You also get, y'all want me to stop? I didn't think so. You also get 100 postcards that you can market in your local areas, right? You also get, oh my God, a one-page professionally written book description that you can use to promote the book. You also would be a part of our bestseller strategy. Shout out to Publish My Gift. Hi, Tyshina Davis. Tyshina Davis and her company are publishing this amazing book. So you will be published at a published author or multi-published author, whether this is your first time or not. And here's what you must do. You must commit to the process. You must commit to the doing. You must be honest and forthright and transparent in this process in submitting your chapter. You must provide a high resolution photo and headshot, bio, and all of those things that help us to help you shine to our audience so that they can get to know you. And not only you, but the best of you. And not only the best of you, but the best of you that has learned from your own pitfalls, failures, and challenges. Now, I want to talk to you, and trust me, there's going to be somewhere you can go. There's a link, okay? So no worries, because you're probably thinking, oh my God, she's spitting off all this stuff. But I want to tell you what else we're going to give you. What else you're going to get is 90 days access to our core coaching program, which is all about the here and now. It's all about how to create your tribe. It's about how do you maximize Facebook and how do you maximize this live stream space, right? You get also access into our coaching certification program, which is Ignite. That teaches you the foundational fundamentals of this business for coaches, speakers, and authors. You also get brand domination with telesummits training. How can you build your brand up by doing telesummits and other virtual events online? So we're giving you an amazing library that you can use in your driven success journey. You also get our new book collaboration to Profits e-course. So yes, I'm going to be actually teaching you exactly how to do what I'm doing right now, what I've done in our last several collaborations, what I've done and coached other collaboration leaders into as well. We've assisted over 126 individuals over the last 18 months to become bestsellers, and I want you to be a part of that. We also will be giving, now, remember what I said earlier, don't do this by yourself. We don't want no FOMO here. So we don't want your friends mad because they didn't come to Epic. So you're also going to get a ticket, a general ticket to bring a friend to Epic as well. And you may be asking yourself, oh my gosh, this seems like a ton of value, and it is. It's almost $11,000 of value. It's almost $11,000 in value. And honestly, I'm giving this away at our community price at $2,995. That is your investment for everything I just named. So over $11,000 in value, and that's what you get. I want you to go to mydrivensuccess.com, and there you'll find all the information that I just shared with you, right? You'll get it right on your phone or your tablet. So just go to My Driven Success right there on the screen, mydrivensuccess.com. Rob, if you can show the promo card, that would be great. mydrivensuccess.com, where you can get all of those details and you can enroll. And there's also a number if you want to call our office or send us an email if you have questions. Hey, Kevin, I want to shout out really quickly to the people that are watching. Kevin, Kimmy, hey, Cammie, hey, Rhonda, hey, Lola, hi, Kim, Hi, Pastor Sandra. Hey, Tamara. Nice to see you. Dion, nice to see you. Shameen in New York City. Nice to see you. I recognize some of those names from our Coach, Speak, and Serve community. So I want you to go to mydrivensuccess.com so you can learn more about that on your own and make a decision. The truth is we only have so many spaces, and I won't be offering this on every CEO Fuel, obviously, but I wanted to share it with you today. Why? Because it's important. It's important that I assist you in getting your message out there. And Driven Success is an amazing way to do that. It's not just a book. It's an entire movement around how you continue to move in your journey in entrepreneurship. And so I wanted to make sure that I share that with you. So I appreciate the opportunity to share. I appreciate you for standing up and being here and being a part of what I believe is going to be an amazing platform for me to share, and not only me to share, but me to bring other individuals to you. And I know some of you all may be thinking, oh my gosh, how can I be a part of this? How can I do this on my own? Get in the mix. Make sure that you are a part of our Coach, Speak, and Serve Lounge as well. And I'll post after the broadcast, we'll post some links in the broadcast that you'll be able to connect with us further and connect with us deeper. So in closing, I just want to say, after I take a sip, let me tell you, mimosas, why are mimosas so good in the morning? Like that's the best excuse to have alcohol in the morning, the best excuse I know. So just in closing, I want to share with you that, you know, when I decided to step out into this space and to step into this journey, it wasn't because I necessarily wanted all of this. It really wasn't. I didn't know all of this existed. What I did know was that I had something inside of me that I didn't want to contain. I didn't want to keep. I didn't want to restrict. And I knew that every day when I was waking up, hitting the alarm clock and then hitting the snooze button 5 times. Who can relate to that? Waking up in the morning, hitting the snooze button 5 times. That's damn near 50 minutes because I didn't want to get up. And it wasn't that I didn't want to get up to life. It was that I didn't want to go and do what I was doing. I didn't want to do what I was doing. I wanted to do something different. There was something burning inside of me that was beating my soul up, saying, when are you going to listen? When are you going to take action? When are you going to do it? When are you going to remove your perfectionist situation and get into your purpose situation? When are you going to say yes, not only to you, but to the people that are waiting for you? When are you going to say yes to Lola? And when are you going to say yes to Lexi? And when are you going to say yes to Precious? And when are you going to say yes to Donna? And when are you going to say yes, right, to Fred? And when are you going to say yes to Stan? And when are you going to say yes to all of the amazing people that are in our community? When are you going to say yes to Robert and to Markeith? When are you going to say yes? When are you going to say yes to the people that are waiting for you? There are names right now. There are people that exist that are waiting for you to say yes, that are waiting for you to stop hitting the damn snooze button and get up and do something. And that's what CEO Fuel is about. I hope that we have fueled you. I hope that you have gotten some value out of this. I hope that I see you at Epic. I also hope that you become a part of our Driven Success journey. Again, you can just go to mydrivensuccess.com to get all of the details and continue to follow. My name is Aprille Franks-Hunt, and I'll see you next time on CEO Fuel. Thanks for watching.
That's all for now. Be sure to tune in next time for your CEO Fuel. Remember, follow @Epic Aprille socially everywhere to stay connected. Be epic.